finest.
Whenever you are, good afternoon, Nigerians. Wherever you are watching us, and you are welcome to another edition of your very program. As journalists explain this, I am Lekon Isuri, your friend in the School of Wisdom. As usual, the program is designed to update us on happenings around us. I'm sure, as a Nigerian, we will have wondered that we just woke up one day and we heard that 3 of Nigerian president jet was seized. What has happened? That's our focus today on this program. And my co-presenter is Folisho Adelaja. How's it been today?
Very fine.
Today.
Thank you, Viva.
And you can see that nearly in Southwest State they are celebrating Isheshi Day. Okay,
Yes.
how do you see it?
Accommodating our other believers and other faiths
Okay.
believers.
So,
I think it's a very good
to show that one Nigeria,
Yes.
united we stand. And our guest today is a very versatile journalist and the publisher of the Dispatch newspaper, Chief Shina Otunton. I know it's Comrade Shina Otunton.
Thank you.
God bless you. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Happy Shedi. You're a chief.
Yes, it's good to have it.
To have it.
Of course, as
So
a
we
chief,
now have one Nigeria.
One Nigeria.
So Nigeria is no longer belonging to Christians and Muslims.
Oh,
Everybody is now brought in
together.
together to keep Nigeria one.
At least
we know
to
the
pray together.
Feel that traditional
Should
issues should be given.
Yes.
Maybe one of these
And
things.
prominence.
Maybe one of these we have to invite you just to tell us about the traditionalist and the importance of Ishejidi. But that's for another day. Then now let's look at today's issue. That is the seizure of 3 Nigerian jets. We say, what has led to this?
It's a very unfortunate thing. It's the same lackadaisical attitude that we are known for in this country. This usual emergency way of running things in this country is what led us to this embarrassment. Otherwise, it's a very clear case. You see, somebody in government, OGD, between 2007 and 2011, brought about the idea of free trade zone and invited or encouraged the foreign investments.
It's not true.
Yes, and the Chinese came in.
Okay.
Established 4 free trade zones at that time. One at Ibesa, which is currently functioning, called Ogun Chondong Free Trade Zone. There's supposed to be one in Ogun Central here, and another one in the Ogun East, around Remo area. But fortunately, the BESA was working. Okay, that was what we know as at the end of Otumba Gbenga Daniel's administration. Then, Senator Ibikunle Amosun came in. Of course, according to what we have learned so far from that administration, there was no problem until about 2016, when there was a contest between 2 different companies of the same nation.
Okay.
China. We're now struggling for the management of that place. So we heard about Zhongshan Industrial Company Limited. We have the Chudai that was said to be the parent company. We had all of this. But my point is that at what stage did Jean Fu went to arbitration? Was Nigeria not informed? Were they not served with the writ of summon? If Nigeria was served with the writ of summon, did Ogun State, that is directly the reason for the arbitration, involved? If they are involved, what was their participation? Did they submit, did the Ogun State government submit sufficient information to aid the federal government to defend Nigeria's cause in this matter? Because Nigeria signed a treaty, business something bit with China, and it is that conditions, the contract that was being said to be breached as a result of the mistake of Ogun State. So 2016, when Amosun would not agree with Chon Chan, will not agree with Chon Chan, because Amosun is claiming that they submitted false information, and the government went around to all the stakeholders to know the truth.
Okay, so it was discovered that they submitted
that Amosun was claiming that his government, his administration did the right thing at the right time,
okay,
to have cancelled or not giving recognition to this Shanfu.
Okay.
Instead,
Okay.
giving recognition for another company,
to the other company
called Shandai African Business blah blah.
Okay. The issue now is what the other one recognize that what is the involvement of the administration before it now led to this issue.
You see, the point is 2020, when they went to court in England, went for the arbitration panel. It was the arbitration panel that found Nigeria guilty and awarded them $60 million.
That's about 4 years ago.
To against Nigeria. Nigeria went back to say no.
Okay.
At that, they waited for about 2 years, expecting Nigeria to comply. Nigeria did not comply. Nigeria did not raise issue on this matter until when Chonshu or what
went back
to say, court, these people are not paying my money. I want to seize their properties in London. And Nigeria has two houses in London. And they said, okay, I want to seize these 2 houses so that my money can be paid. It was then Nigeria went back to court, to the High Court there, to say there's immunity to the Nigerian houses there.
Okay.
And the court says no. These houses you are talking about, that is not within London but elsewhere, being used by the officials of Nigerian embassy. That it is commercial, so it can be used as a collateral.
Okay. So the immunity does not cover that one.
The immunity does not cover that. Nigeria lost there. Okay.
Yes, what do you have to say?
Coming back home here, there is this belief that Amosu, who terminated the contract, is reputed to this kind of things, not wanting to continue, not wanting to believe that governance is continuous, and that what the predecessor has could be terminated or stopped.
Will be wrong to conclude.
Okay.
Will be very, very wrong. Don't forget, Amosun got to power in 2011. And the matter did not arise until 2016, when he had completed his first term.
term. Okay, continue with the second term.
Therefore, he did not just say because OGD did this one, I terminate the contract. In this matter, he did not, because he has spent the Shandong free trade zone was going on for 4 years when he got to the government. But when there was a kind of a struggle between two Chinese companies to control that place, that the Ogun State government came in during his second term. So okay, bring all your papers to the table and let us see who is the right person or the right company to manage the free trade zone.
Now, where is the second company that is continuing management?
You see, it's very unfortunate.
Because
their
it seems
names
that
are
back at home, they settle their quarrels, and one is saying that it's an appendage of the other
one.
You see, when you look at the two companies, in fact, the first company that came, that's where I want to beat rough with former governor Olubenga Daniel, Otumba Benga Daniel. I think he has not been plain in this matter. He ought to have told us from his response, instead of hiding under court rules not to discuss any matter in court. And as a matter of fact, there is no matter in court now.
At least in Nigerian court.
Not in Nigerian court.
No,
he ought to tell us the company that was given the right as at that time that he entered contract with. He ought to have given us the names instead of doing it behind the scene.
Even having come to that now, it is plainly clear that one company was agreed with, so there shouldn't have been any argument about.
You see, the first company, according
the other company that please,
according to Amosun, when that particular company was entered into agreement with Nigeria, they now form a company that is now Nigeria based. Okay, that is the company that is complaining now.
Okay, my own argument is this. I'm sure there should be a handover note from one government to another government.
Yes.
Would you say that there was no, and it was not included in the handover note when Amosu came in?
You see, let us get this right today.
Okay.
What is happening right now is not about handing over notes.
Okay.
It is about breach of contract. Okay? There was a handing over note. This was stated in the handing over note. That is where I expected, because Daniel didn't do anything wrong for bringing development to Ogun State. He didn't do anything wrong. But it will have helped us to know whether his successor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, was telling us the truth by his own statement that two companies were fighting over the administration of the free trade zone. You see, that is where the issue is. Again, this present government came in in 2019.
2019, yes.
When the matter got to the head. That is why I'm now asking, when people are blaming Amosun, blaming Benga Daniel, say what has been the role of this present government since 2019? He inherited the crisis. What did he do? What has he been doing? What has Prince Dapo Abiodun been doing since 2019 on this issue?
Or the federal government
itself.
Federal government was going to court. Federal government was in court up till this year. But in all the court matters, we had no mention of the role of Ogun State.
Of course, when the
what
parents-
what
body
Ogun
is already
When the federal
what
government
Ogun
is-
State just told us,
Mhm.
the present administration just told us was that in 2023 they had the reconciliation meeting with the company, but it broke down 2023. But we are in August 2024, and this matter
Ten.
got to head in July 2024 or even August
Yes, we had that.
2024. So because it broke down in December 2023, you did nothing. That's why I started with the fact that we are used to fire brigade approach.
Now that the state government and the federal government they have stepped in now to recover our
There was
seized
no
goods.
time they have not stepped in. The federal government has not stepped in. The federal government was represented in all the stages that it has reached. The federal government had pleaded even on the issue of presidential jets that it has immunity, state immunity. There is a diplomatic issue that it should be the court should look at it from that point of view. The court said no, immunity does not cover your presidential jets.
Now, there are several-
Immunity only exists in Nigeria. I don't know. Immunity does not cover our
Honestly,
president.
there is immunity for the diplomatic mission.
Mission.
There is,
Good.
but in the matter of contracts and international business, there are limitations to immunity. Especially when that material that you are pleading for is immunity does not fall under the conditions my immunity can cover.
Okay.
You see?
Now, there
I
are
think-
two
yes.
aspects that I want us to really put the searchlight on. First, I want you to look at the company that is contesting these issues. Don't you see any hanky-panky on their part? Considering the fact that it has gotten judgment at one court. Only to run again.
in three courts.
In 3 courts now.
United
Not
Kingdom,
waiting enough for arbitration
France.
to play.
arbitration has completed its
His
job.
job.
And you should wait for.
It's the federal government that is now appealing and appealing.
Okay.
He wants his money. The court have awarded damages. The arbitration has awarded damages.
Okay. The second aspect that I said.
Maybe before you take the
Yeah.
second question, maybe we just tell me in case you are just joining the program. The program is journalists explain this, and looking at the seizure of 3 Nigerian president jets that was seized. What led to this? Our guest is Comrade Shina Oduno, talking about what has happened and what we're supposed to do so that we can recover our jets. So now continue.
What can
we do to recover our jets?
I think Adila was trying to ask
I
a
was
question.
trying to ask that this issue of terminating contracts, I want us to critically look at Nigerian government for policies of assault and just arbitrarily terminating contract, not caring whose business is affected. That it is usual in Nigeria, and of course it is affecting some Nigerian businesses.
They didn't see it as a sin.
They didn't see it as a sin. Don't you think that could be one of the things that is wrong here, and maybe we need to learn a lesson from this international?
I think I think Nigeria has some mental disturbance because it's not the first time. You will remember the case of PIB when a company was asking for commission of almost 600 and something billion dollars from Nigeria, until when they started running helter-skelter to get rid of that character. You see, like Yoruba will say, bó bá ṣe rìn náà ṣe máa kọ̀, bó bá ṣe múra náà ṣe máa kọ̀. Okay? Nigeria has not learned its lesson. I think we are dull. I think something is wrong with us.
in that area or in every area?
That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Somebody should tell Abiodun to also tell us what he has been doing since 2019 on this issue.
This issue.
He should tell us.
Some things that are too
Don't
difficult for any present government.
Government
to
to clear.
just
These are issues that have been on
Because
since.
this matter
want to hand it over
is
to
government.
Yes.
and not
This
giving a
government is
conclusive-
continuum.
Yeah.
Of course.
Government is continuum.
Of course.
You inherit both the
assets and
liabilities
liability.
the assets. You don't say because I don't like the face of my predecessor.
Yes, so-
I don't want to have anything to do with his projects and all of that. It is still this issue of lack of civility. It's like our leaders are not civilized. The money that is involved, the policies that is involved, are meant to create some conditions, favorable conditions for our people and our citizens and our society. It's not meant for your predecessor. It's not.
Are you saying that it almost affects even some abandoned projects?
It is the same story.
Okay.
You see, it is the same old story. If you don't like the project, rearrange the project to make it better. Don't just waste the resources. There are many elephant projects all over places. What we call elephant projects? Projects that are abandoned after spending billions and millions of nairas on them.
Become white elephant.
Because, you know, I don't know. And we are old enough in this country. Our administration is old enough. The Nigerian democracy is old enough to realize that every project, no matter the manner by which the predecessor has conducted it, has a value
Okay.
to the society and the citizens. Therefore, it is right for the successor to have a good look at it and continue the project.
Maybe in their own judge, maybe they feel that it won't add more value compared to spending. That's why it is abandoned and left.
Look at Lagos State.
Controversial.
Look at Lagos
State.
State. It's because it is controversial. For example, the matter we are discussing.
Yes.
The matter we are discussing is because it's controversial. It has become controversial since 2016.
Okay.
Probably that's why the present Ogun State administration is just saying, I am not the one. You are. Ogun State is the same yesterday, today and tomorrow. Whoever comes in is just a caretaker.
Okay. You inherit both the assets and the ability.
Everything. It's just a caretaker. And he must continue with what he made, irrespective of the conditions in which he met all of these things. We are old enough, we are educated enough.
No.
Let these leaders have their thinking cap on their head and forget about these emotional issues. And forget about it. That's why I want us to congratulate and commend His Excellency Chief Sharafa Tunji Shola, former ambassador to. That is his slogan today.
Okay.
Look at Lagos State. Lagos State is growing today because each administration since Tinubu has continued to build on what he met.
Now, my last question is before what is the consequence of this seizure and negligence, as you said it on that part?
You see, the consequence is that you will bet that that company. Whenever our president or vice president wants to travel, we beg them, please.
Pardon.
Let's use this one for some time.
Okay.
Just like he has just released
the first one,
the Airbus, so that he can take Nigerian president to UN General Assembly.
Now, my last question.
So that's the consequence. Anyway.
Maybe there can be the diplomatic approach.
Of course, that's the diplomatic approach has helped Nigeria to get the Airbus, to borrow the Airbus.
Okay, now, to borrow, not okay. Okay.
My last question is not a question as such, the observations. One, I want your opinion that on this matter, that if Ogun State has not full draft on the matter, and as quickly call the company back to the
question.
Will it have solved anything?
Of course, it's full of something.
To have put it to
That's what Daniel is not pleading.
and can't we do the same thing now?
That's what Daniel is not pleading. I know these people before any of you. I will intercede.
Okay.
And was serving senator.
Yes,
Now,
serving
I will
senator.
intercede. I will talk to them. They are more or less telling us that they are my friends.
Of course, because
See,
you brought them.
He
Okay.
brought them.
Okay.
He knows them. So I will talk now. We will discuss it diplomatically. There's possibility that issues will be resolved.
Result.
Lastly,
But don't forget that these international companies, they are thieves too.
Oh, that is
So when they see your negligence,
Yeah,
So
they
they
exploit
capitalize
it.
on
They
it.
capitalize on it. You see, they are doing
no,
business.
that's
So business.
They are
It's
doing
not just
business.
international companies, even
It's
in
a
Nigeria.
business.
But
purely
it's
business.
teaching us here and our leaders. They do it to
Serious
local
place.
contractors.
Yes.
They do it
Those
to local
companies.
businesses. Don't forget, Patotomi complained also that Amosun just terminated his contract with OPIC. But when Amosun spoke, he said, "Don't mind that guy." When you see, when he knew that we were already working on it, he quickly, when the government was coming in,
Okay.
Patotomi just quickly went and did some
Something's there.
things there. And he was doing it on the car park of the Gateway
Okay.
building in what do you call this?
Mbolaji Bank Anthony.
Mbolaji Bank Anthony. Alright. And he was claiming 100 million naira.
It was 100 or 200 million.
No, 100
100
million.
million. Okay.
He was claiming 100 million. And when Amoso replied, he said, even what he has done there doesn't even worth 50 million naira. And he was doing it on the road. You know? No, that is known as
Any aspect of it. So, okay.
Lastly, please.
Yeah. Okay.
There are several rumors and stories flying around. Chiwore is now saying that even the Airbus that was released was a stage managed affair. That it was all this complaint by a foreign company was even stage managed by President Tinubu so that the purchase of Airbus could get a soft landing. Do you think this is possible?
You see, for every matter in this country, there will be element of politics, blackmail, cheap blackmail. And when you look at our government too, you will know also that they are also, it is their own modus operandi too.
They allow it.
They allow it. You see, we are terribly you know, how do I describe ourselves?
I know you don't want to mention corrupt.
Corrupt.
You know,
Corruption.
You see, the country is so
Bankrupt
immoral that you pick holes in every matter.
It goes back to corruption.
You see, and
don't know
Chowore
mention.
will do that because
Of
if you
course.
have 3 presidential jets, which includes 300 Airbus, of course, which is now becoming, they said it is for about 1979 or so. The maintenance of that
From
Airbus
Airbus,
will be,
yes.
will be more expensive now.
Now, yes.
Yeah, and there is need to have another one. But the point is, is it at this material time when things are difficult for Nigerians to live and live minimum comfort? Minimum comfort. Is it necessary? Is it our priority to even have a 21 billion naira vice president hall or quarters or whatever they call it? At this look,
Our time is not on our side. So yes, I know you've been part of this program today. Journalists explained this, and you've heard many things from Comrade Shina Odunton, who has given us updates on the seizure of 3 Nigerian president jets and what led to it and what must be done. So thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve us today.
thank you.
And Felicia, just say hello to people at home who are watching.
Thank you, our viewers. for granting us your time. Thank you, sir.
So until next Wednesday come your way, we remain your friend. Let on this way and finish your Elijah. God bless you and bye for now.
Àṣẹ o.